when you say yes to everything, you're actually saying no to your own priorities. Understand that the cost of never saying no is much, much higher. It's how you make space for the things that really matter. Today, I want to talk about something that changed my business and honestly, my life. It's a skill that every entrepreneur needs to master, and it's one of the hardest to learn: the art of saying no. If you're someone who constantly feels stretched thin, pulled in too many directions, or guilty for turning things down, this video is for you. So let's break down how learning to say no helped me reclaim my time, energy, and focus, and how it can do the same for you. So first things first, let's talk about balance. I used to think that balance meant having an equal split between work and life, like some perfectly divided pie chart. But that's not realistic, especially for entrepreneurs. So now I understand that balance is fluid. Some days balance means taking the entire day off to rest. Other days it means putting in late hours to finish a project that matters. The trick is listening to yourself and noticing when things are out of sync. That's where saying no becomes a superpower. Because saying no isn't just about refusing requests, it's about protecting your energy and creating a space for what actually matters. So, before you can start setting boundaries, you have to know your limits. In the early days and years of my business, I said yes to everything: every project, every client request, every quick favor. And it left me exhausted, not just physically, but also emotionally. I felt disconnected from my work, overwhelmed by my to-do list, and honestly, kind of resentful. The turning point came when I started asking myself better questions before saying yes. So, some of those would be: does this align with my values? Will it move me toward my long term vision? Do I actually have the time and energy for this? And if the answer was no to any of those questions, then I started giving myself permission to pass. Because when you say yes to everything, you're actually saying no to your own priorities. And that's not sustainable. Here's the thing no one talks about enough: saying no is very emotional because we worry about disappointing people, burning bridges, missing out. We carry guilt. But I've learned you can say no with kindness and empathy. You can protect your boundaries without damaging relationships. I often say something like, I'd love to help, but I'm currently at full capacity and I want to give 100% to the commitments I've already made. That's honest, it's respectful, and most of the time people understand. Saying no doesn't make you rude, it makes you real. Now, let's flip the script. What happens when you don't set boundaries? You burn out, your relationships suffer, your work quality drops, and you lose passion for your business. You started your business so you can have that freedom of choice. And if you wake up and you have a knot in your stomach because you have to do things that you don't want to do, how is that something that you are actually fulfilling as an entrepreneur to get that freedom? So without boundaries, even work you love can start feeling like a burden. I've seen it happen in myself, I've seen it happen in my clients, and the guilt of saying no might feel uncomfortable, and it does, and it will for a while, but then you will understand that the cost of never saying no is much, much higher. So let's get into the practical stuff. Here are some things that helped me. One, set clear work hours, communicate them, and stick to them. Create a no list. Know in advance when you're not available for. For example, my calendar immediately says no to any events that come on Mondays or Fridays, automatically. That's out of options. We do not do meetings on Mondays or Fridays, they have a different purpose. Then the other thing is delegate. You really don't need to do it all. After, think about scheduling breaks. Rest is not a reward. Took me years to get to that one. Rest is a requirement. Prioritize self-care even if it's just 30 minutes a day. And no, scrolling reels is not self-care. Self-care is something else, something meaningful for you. Practice saying no. Start small and work your way up. Don't say no to something huge immediately, and be careful how you respectfully communicate that to another person. Re-evaluate often. Your boundaries will grow with your business. So these are the steps that helped me build a business that supports my life instead of one that takes over my life. Here's what I want you to remember. Saying no isn't selfish, it's strategic. It's how you protect your time, your energy, and your vision. It's how you make space for the things that really matter. So next time you feel that pressure to say yes, pause. Ask yourself if it truly serves you. Because even if you say yes, you can really disappoint the other person, because you're not going to be able to do it fully. You're not going to be able to commit. You're not going to be able to do it the way they expect you to do it. So you're going to have more problems than you would have if you just said no. And whoever doesn't respect your boundary, their reaction says everything. So if it doesn't come to you to say no with confidence, practice. I hope that this resonated with you. If you like it, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and check out more insights at Laura's Learning Lab. Tell me in the comments, what's the hardest part of saying no for you? Let's talk boundaries and let's grow together.